Yo, what's up guys, Tarrant back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about the big Street Fighter 6 update that is dropping on May the 22nd along with Akuma. All this week, Japanese players have been testing this build at the Real Battle Hub in Gamagori, and today we're going to be looking at every single one of these juicy changes that have been reported. The only reason I didn't put out a video straight away when we got wind of updates and changes was because I knew more stuff would be found out and there's no video or recording allowed on site, so you know, I'd rather wait a bit more and see what players discover over time. And as we're nearing the end of the location test, things have been found out that were not there at the start. So let's get started with the overall system changes and then we'll get into the characters. Bear in mind, I am using video editing and the current build of the game to kind of give you guys an idea of what these changes mean and what they can do, just as an example. So if things look a bit weird, you know why. I do have to say, overall, looking at this as a complete overall patch, it doesn't look like the big one patch a year that Capcom promised. I don't know, man. I feel like this might be a placeholder until we officially get into season 2, because Akuma is technically still season 1. Anyway, let's get into the first big change, and that's going to be on drive reversal. Now, drive reversal is a mechanic that I myself have said on my stream needs a lot of help. This is a borderline useless mechanic, you know, save for a few examples and situations, right? Well, now it looks like you can use drive reversal without actually being in block stun. You can do it on wake up. This could be very useful to counter strategies such as throw loops and, you know, for characters that don't have a reversal. You know, this could be amazing for those characters. And not only that, it's now only -6 on block, whereas before it was -8. So you could get like pretty beefy punishes on that. That's why it was so bad. When you look at a game like Grand Blue Rising and you see how the guard cancel works there, it's amazing. It's plus on block, it's an incredible mechanic, right? And you look at drive reversal and it's just so bad. So even if this is block, the reward is going to be way less. So that's a big plus. You're also going to be able to meaty this with jab and be safe on block, you know, similar to slow reversals like Ed's DP. So yeah, man, this is going to be like a risk reward thing, but I quite like it. This is a good change for drive reversal and it definitely needed buffs. It also looks like any kind of Oki from back throw is now gone. This is probably down to perfect parry back throw into the corner, into guess and have fun being one of Capcom's main things they wanted to address here. So, you know, I'm down for that. That's always good because you can literally lose the game from one back throw. So, you know, not getting Oki from that is a win in my books. That's about it for system changes that have been reported so far. So yeah, let's get on with the big man himself, Akuma. So keeping in line with his legacy as a glass cannon style character, he does have 9,000 health. So that makes him the first Street Fighter 6 character with less than 10k. Demon Flip does not have a throw option, but it does have the empty low, the overhead, and dive kick. OD gives him access to air fireball and an air tatsu. His new special attack, this Burning Fists punch attack, is minus on block, with the light and medium versions being reportedly punishable and the heavy one being safe on block, so it's probably like -2. This leads me to believe that it's only going to be used as a combo tool or a poke from max range. His normal Hadoken can be charged to 3 levels, with the level 3 version being his red fireball. His teleport is not invincible at all, so you can just hit him out of this, and you can of course do that new command grab from it too. You cannot jump out of Raging Demon, as you could in previous games if he activated it next to you. So yeah, once you see that flash, you're getting scooped. And there is no one button Raging Demon. This is a false report. You still have to do an input for modern, which is light, medium, heavy. Classic controls keeps the standard light punch, forward, light kick, heavy punch input. The Akuma Goat Takedo actually put out a video as well, but the translation is a bit weird and a bit hard to understand, but you kind of get the gist of what he's talking about, so check that out for sure. Ryu got a couple of minor changes, but it looks like the big one comes from his Denjin charge. So currently, if he has a Denjin charge stored and he tries to throw a fireball of any strength, it will always throw the charged up version. Now he can choose which one he wants to throw. He can still throw normal fireballs with light and medium, while throwing the heavy one will shoot the Denjin charge Hadoken. So this gives a nice little extra layer to Ryu's fireball game. There's also something about him being able to cancel a target combo into Denjin charge now, but it's not very clear since these are translated notes. It looks like Luke actually got some pretty significant nerfs. So first of all, his jump heavy punch, which was the big thing a lot of people hated, that's been changed. So apparently it's not as good anymore. His crouch heavy punch anti-air has been nerfed as well, similar to JP's. His stand medium kick is now 8 frames instead of 7 frame startup, and his back heavy kick appears to be slower startup because you can't do multiple in the same combo anymore, severely nerfing his punish damage output. So yeah, some big nerfs there for Luke, and rightfully so, to be honest. This character is a menace. So for Chun-Li, it looks like her back and forward medium punch cannot be hit confirmed anymore. Heavy Fireball has more recovery on it, and her Super Art 2 gives less meter gain upon use. So a couple of little nerfs for her. Okay, reading through this, it looks like Jamie might have won Season 2. His lunge punch is reportedly down to -3 from -5, and this was already good, so it's going to be super scary with him throwing this out all the time. His level 1 super is now much faster startup, around 9 or 10 frames, and this means you probably won't be able to pressure him as much on his wake up. Stand medium punch is up from +1 on block to +2. This will allow for new frame traps, new pressure strings, and all kinds of stuff. Crouching medium punch is now +5 on hit. This means he is going to be able to link into additional combo strings afterwards, or even cancel into his OD lunge punch. This will give him, of course, 2 free drinks. Couple small nerfs for Guile. His Sabat kick has less range and he gains less meter now during his loop combos, but it's not clear if this is exclusive to Super Art 2 loops or not. Now my girl Juri, it looks like she got a couple of nice little buffs. Her back heavy kick is now able to cause a ground bounce on the second hit. This is nice because it means that you can use it consistently as an anti-air, and apparently the DP afterwards will never miss now, so that is a very nice buff. It also looks like her follow-up to her dive kick is a lot more consistent now. Mago said he was testing this against moves like Dalsim medium punch and it was connecting consistently, so this is really nice because sometimes it would just whiff for no reason. So yeah, this is a nice quality of life change. Kimberly can now choose during her level 1 to use a spray can or not, kind of similar to how Juri uses a stock, but now she does not refill spray cans between rounds. She can now cancel into Super Art 2 from the grounded version of her EX Tatsu, and this still has no invincibility, so sorry to the Kimberly enjoyers out there. Ken can no longer delay between his medium punch heavy punch target combo to try and frame trap the opponent. E.Honda's stand medium punch pushes him forward slightly, kind of similar to Manon's. His butt slam creates more distance on block from the opponent, and his headbutt will now no longer pass fully under jumping opponents. So no matter what, if E.Honda is below you and you are airborne, he will always stay in place for you to get a punish. Wow, E.Honda nerfs in 2024? Who knew? Blanka's drive rush overhead is now only +1 on block, meaning that throw will lose to jab, and crouching light punch will always link into medium rolling attack even from max range. Dee Jay's jackknife up kicks seem to be nerfed in terms of range. OD Just Cool seems to have more damage scaling attached to it, meaning it will do less in combos overall. And when using his Super Art 2, if you stop midway, you're now going to get less meter, similar to Chun-Li's level 2 follow-up as well. Manon's crouch heavy punch target combo is now a lot more consistent as an anti-air. Sometimes before, the second part of the target combo would whiff at strange heights. And back heavy punch now cancels into OD Grand Forte. This will most likely open up new combo routes for her, but I don't think it does a lot for the actual character herself. You can now cancel into Super Art 2 from Marisa's heavy kick target combo. Charged heavy punch is also now +7 on hit, reportedly up from +6. This will allow for a stand medium punch link afterwards, but again, I don't really know what this does for the character. This is just a bit of a pointless change, to be honest. It looks like JP's level 2 has had a lot more recovery added to it, meaning that certain strings won't connect anymore, like lights into level 2 and then into a medium. This will not combo. But it does look like they sped up the startup on his OD Striborg because you can now cancel into this from mediums and his target combos. Zangief's forward and heavy punch headbutt is now +7 on hit, up from +6. The first and second hits of his stomping attack are now not a true block string. Cammy has had her Super Art 2 input change from 2/4 circle back and kick to 2/4 circle back and punch. OD Spin Knuckles projectile invincibility apparently starts a lot later, and her side switch hooligan dive kick combo no longer connects but still side switches. Lily's level 1 super appears to be a lot faster on startup, so this means you can use it on wake up a bit more when being pressured. OD Condor Wind also appears to be faster startup, so that means you can combo into it from her medium kicks. Rashid no longer builds any meter while his Super Art 2 is active, even from a throw. Aki's light Serpent Lash seems to have less knockback distance on the toxic trigger, and it crumples on punish counter. And the medium Serpent Lash seems to have faster startup. Her crouch medium kick is now +5 on hit, which means you can combo into light and you can do drive rush crouch medium kick into heavy kick. Stand-in heavy punch has faster startup. And Venomous Fang appears to be projectile invincible from frame 1. There you have it, guys. There were reportedly nothing major change-wise from Dalsim or Ed, but I'm sure we're going to get more information on the patch notes very soon officially, so we can really see the full list. So there we go, guys. Let me know what you think about Season 2. Is your character going to be eaten, or are you going to be dooming? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Much love.